Roy Nicholson from Y Invest Capital. I'm back with another mind-melting episode of AI-powered investing. We're about to jack into the matrix of the hottest AI drop edge. I saw online invitation codes were going for thousands. Yeah, you heard me right. That's how much people wanted to get their hands on this tech. And trust me, it's for good reason. So we're diving deep into Manus AI, the autonomous agent. Manus is the real deal, an AI that doesn't just follow orders. It's out here making power moves on its own. Today, we're dissecting the latest Forbes article by Craig Smith as we break down how Manus AI is about to flip the script on every industry, from fintech to personalized medicine, supply chains to creative content. Let's get this show on the road. Segment 1. Manus AI, the game-changing autonomous agent. Today, we're exploring Manus AI, the revolutionary autonomous agent that's not just tweaking our understanding of artificial intelligence, but straight up rewriting it. According to Craig Smith's Forbes article, Manus isn't just another chatbot or AI assistant, it's a fully autonomous AI agent flexing some serious independent thought and action. Let's break down what makes Manus AI the real deal. True autonomy. Imagine an invisible digital sidekick that can navigate the digital world like a seasoned pro, popping open browser tabs, auto-filling forms, crafting emails, and even spitting out code. But here's the kicker: multi-agent architecture. Manus operates like a visionary CEO, orchestrating a team of specialized sub-agents. When faced with a complex challenge, it breaks it down, delegates tasks to the right agents, and oversees entire operation with strategic precision. Now, it's cloud-based asynchronous operation. Unlike those old-school AI assistants that need constant hand-holding, Manus works its magic in the background, leveraging the cloud. Now, let's dive into real-world impact. It's not just automating routine tasks, but instead it takes initiative in solving complex problems independently. Manus represents a fundamental shift from AI as a mere assistant to AI as an autonomous entity. And this triggers some serious questions about the future of work, the evolution of creativity, and even our relationship with tech itself. As we wrap up this segment, I want you to consider, how might a tool like Manus AI disrupt your industry, transform your job, or revolutionize your investment strategies? We'll explore these implications further in our next segments, so keep hanging with us. Segment 2, decoding the down white-collar workers. But here's where things get even more interesting. Smith suggests that companies may soon be compelled to replace human labor with AI out of necessity rather than choice. It's no longer just about cutting costs. It's about staying competitive in a rapidly accelerating market. And now let's confront the ethical and regulatory minefield. Manus is autonomous, which implies it can make decisions and take actions without continuous human oversight. This raises critical questions about accountability. If Manus makes decisions that results in financial losses or other adverse consequences, who carries the responsibility? The company that deployed it, the developers who engineered it? Or are we venturing into a brave new world where AIs can be held accountable for their actions? The interesting engineering article adds another layer to this conversation. And let's not overlook data privacy and security, given that Manus operates in the cloud, processing vast amounts of sensitive data. How do we ensure that this information remains protected? What are the consequences if Manus is hacked or compromised? Finally, let's acknowledge the global AI race that's currently raging on. Smith's article suggests that Manus, engineered in China, has the potential to reshape the global AI landscape. This is sparking anxiety in Silicon Valley and beyond. Are we witnessing the dawn of a new era of technological competition? So, what are the implications for investors? Well, we're entering uncharted territory. the risks are real. As we navigate this evolving landscape, it's vital to stay informed and weigh both the opportunities and potential pitfalls. Up next, we'll examine how Manus is poised to reshape entire industries. Segment 3. This represents not just automation, but also an unprecedented amplification of creativity. Segment 4. Manus AI versus the Titans. Benchmarks, performance, and the tech deep dive. We've been hyping Manus AI for the last 3 segments. Now it's time to get our hands dirty by delving into the specs. We'll explore the performance metrics, compare it against the big players like Google and OpenAI, and figure out how this thing stacks up in the real world. Under the hood, the tech specs. First, let's talk about the hardware and software architecture that makes Manus tick. And though the specifics are shrouded in mystery, we know a few things that will blow your mind. A multi-agent system. It's not just one monolithic AI, but instead has multiple specialized agents. It has an incredible ability to distribute tasks across its different sub-agents. Asynchronous cloud operation. Think of this like a distributed computing network for each task. This allows the AI to crunch data and handle tasks without bogging down the entire system, but also to free up computing for the user. Access and usability. No details have been released, but with the level of compute and the price point mentioned, it is suggested that it doesn't require a lot of overhead to run Manus AI. Performance benchmarks. Numbers don't lie. Gaia benchmark. A recent benchmark put up against other top players like OpenAI and Google. Manus shows incredible performance. According to data and charts in reputable tech sources, Manus AI has been able to outperform their counterpart by almost 12%. We would love to test this more, but due to Manus not being widely accessible, we can't put it to the test yet. We know that a new company with not nearly the funding to go toe-to-toe against the biggest names. This shows a very strategic team that is going after solving the problem in the best way. Manus AI versus the big dogs. Comparative analysis. So, how does Manus compare to OpenAI's GPT series, Google's Gemini, and other AI giants? Autonomy. This where Manus is unique. Cost and compute. It requires way less data to achieve these results, so that it could be deployed by someone that doesn't need to spend millions of dollars on tech for it to work. This makes it more appealing to people that can't afford the same things. Transparency. With it being behind closed doors, it raises some trust issues with developers that want to get on board the project but don't know if it's worth the time. Ethical concerns. It makes things very difficult for transparency with third-party agents, and we can't be sure if it's doing what it says it's doing. So what does this mean for investors? Investors need to recognize that autonomous AI is not a distant possibility. It's the current reality. Startups like Monica, who are developing proprietary technology like Manus AI, are positioned to be high growth. As always, due diligence is key. The competitive landscape will become even more fierce with the amount of tools coming out, so don't be shy to bet on different tools. This is not financial advice, but only an opinion on what I see from the charts. Manus isn't the only player in the field in this AI arena. We're seeing OpenAI pushing boundaries with ChatGPT, Microsoft making headlines with its multimodal AI, and Google's always got something cooking. The competition is heating up, there is no question. So what does this mean for you? It means you got to stay informed, you got to stay engaged, and you got to stay ahead of the curve. Don't forget to mind your business.